can't believe Amber beat your ass.
She really did whoop your butt. Oh, we're not talking about it.
And you perpetuate the fight. You perpetuate it when you run away. You start it when it could just be a petty argument. And you make it not a petty argument because you run away.
Avoid fights. And by the way...
Yeah, let's be perfect.
And by the way...
Why don't we just perfect? Why don't we just live in make-believe? Go fucking suck my dick, you fucking cowardless, ballless piece of shit. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
Ever punch Johnny Depp with a closed fist in the history of your relationship?
This is the state of Washington versus Amber Van Ree, cause number CPS 013529. Stephanie Sada on behalf of the state. Ms. Van Ree is present in custody with counsel in ID.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions about this?
No, Your Honor.
Amber, did Johnny give you that bruise on your face? Did Johnny beat you up?
Stop.
Did Johnny brutalize you?
Stop.
Amber?
You didn't expect a TMZ employee to show up to testify that TMZ had been alerted that you would be at the courthouse and knew exactly which side of your face to take a picture of, did you? And in 2016, what did you do for a living?
I worked as the field assignment manager at TMZ, an entertainment news website and television show.
What was your team of paparazzi supposed to do while they were at the Los Angeles courthouse on May 27th, 2016?
Their objective was to capture her leaving the courthouse, and then she was going to stop and turn towards the camera to display the bruise on the right side of her face.
Stop.
Voices, minds of people, daughters of a generation of equality.
Yes, fuck yes. Enough is enough. Time's up. Me too. All lives matter. It is worth fighting for a world where things are better.
Please welcome Rebecca Ruiz, senior features writer at Mashable, in conversation with Amber Heard, actress, activist, and human rights champion of the United Nations Human Rights Office.
It happens to so many women, you know, when it happens in your home behind closed doors with someone you love, it's not as straightforward.
If we change the system in place, that keeps them quiet. Speak up. Speak up. Raise your voice. Your voice is the most powerful thing, and we, together, as women standing shoulder to shoulder, cannot and will not any longer accept silence.
This is also a picture of you and Miss Pennington on May 28th, 2016, isn't it? There's no bruise on your face in this picture either, right?
I disagree. If it is taken when you represent it was taken, then obviously there's a bruise on my face. It's covered by makeup, as per usual.
Did you notice any marks on her face when you were speaking with her?
No.
Did you see any bruises?
No.
Did you see any redness?
No.
Did you notice any swelling?
No.
Did it look like Ms. Heard was wearing any makeup?
No.
Had you seen her wearing makeup before?
Yeah.
And you had seen her not wearing makeup before?
Yeah, I seen, like I said, with the face mask, doing a face mask, no makeup, hanging around, waking up in the morning, no with makeup, glammed out to go out. And it's 3.5 years of seeing her in different forms. Walking back, I say to Amber as I'm walking up, "He hit you?" And she goes, "Yeah, he threw a phone at me and hit me." And I'm looking, because I had just seen her 2 feet away, and I'm going, "Where?" And she puts her head out. She puts her face out like that for me to look at the right side of her face. And I'm looking, but at that point also, I'm looking, and I turn around, get on the other side. We're in the doorway. So I'm on this side with the light shining this way from the doorway with the lights above, but the sunshine. And she's got her face out like this, looking, you know, to show me. And I'm looking, and I inspect her face. I'm looking at her forehead. I'm looking at the side of her eye. I'm looking at her cheek. I'm looking at her chin. I'm looking at the other side of the face. I'm looking at the whole thing. And I don't see anything.
Next part is going to deal with December 16th, 2015. We're going to call this the James Corden Show incident. On December 15th, the day before that certain Aquaman starlet alleges many things happened to them. That includes, JD, we're going to say, got on their back and pummeled them to the point that they lost consciousness. They said a bed was broken. They said other things were damaged. But also, they said, and this is very important, part of this, they had a broken nose. This is their words. On the stand, they had 2 black eyes. They had a busted lip. Well, this person sees them the day after and prepares them for a show that you can look up. But December 16th, 2015, I spent much of the day and evening with that certain Aquaman starlet, preparing her to appear on the James Corden Show. I saw her throughout the day. They saw her in good light. Obviously, they're getting her ready. They're going to see her in good light. They're going to see her close up. I mean, all of those things matter too. And most importantly, they're going to see her wearing no makeup. Remember, that other side they've been saying all the time, how would anyone know if she's wearing makeup or not? Well, this is a makeup expert, a freelance stylist. They're the ones that put it on. They would definitely know. Throughout the day of December 16th, 2015, I could see clearly that certain Aquaman starlet, they had no visible marks. They had no bruises. They had no cuts, injuries to their face, or any other part of their body. That certain Aquaman starlet said to me, "Can you believe I just did that show with 2 black eyes?" That certain Aquaman starlet did not have any black eyes.
Quote, you write, testify under oath. While he was smashing the phone, Johnny severely injured his finger, cutting off the top of it, end quote. Did I read that correctly?
Yes, that's correct.
Mr. Depp, as you testified yesterday, wears rings on every finger, right?
Sometimes, I mean, often. And certainly in the later part of our relationship, that was more normal than not. But if he's filming or something like that, of course, he's not going to have his own jewelry on.
Your testimony in this trial was, quote, I don't know if I've ever known Johnny not to wear rings, correct?
Not all the time, not literally every single ring, every single day, but he often wears rings.
Not often, Ms. Heard. Your words are, I've never known Johnny not to wear rings on every finger.
That is what I testified to.
Okay. And you testified that you bled as a result of this sexual assault, correct?
That is correct.
And you testified that your forearms were cut.
My forearms and my feet.
And your feet were sliced up.
That's correct.
And you testified you had a bruise across your jaw.
That is correct.
And there is not a single medical record reflecting treatment for any of those injuries, is there, Ms. Heard?
I didn't seek treatment.
And the day after you sustained all these injuries, Dr. David Kipper came to the house in Australia, right? Dr. David Kipper is Mr. Depp's, or was Mr. Depp's physician, right?
I believe he still is.
But he was at the time.
Yes, that's correct.
And he was also your physician. And the same day, you also saw your own nurse, Erin Brem-Filati, that day, correct? The day you arrived in Los Angeles?
I don't recall if I saw her that day.
You saw Ms. Filati's testimony in this case by video deposition, correct?
That is correct.
And you heard her testify that she saw you the day you arrived back from Australia on March 9th, 2015.
I believe she testified that she came to dinner where I was with friends. Yeah, I believe that
So she saw you that day.
I believe that evening I saw her at dinner.
And then you saw Aaron Baranfilati again the next day for a private meeting, didn't you?
I'm not sure if that's what she testified to. I'd have to just see the records to know.
You heard her testify. According to her notes, she met with you privately on March 10th, 2015.
She met with me at some point upon my arrival, but I don't remember the exact date.
And when you were in Australia, Ms. Heard, you didn't take any pictures of the injuries you claimed to have sustained, right?
I did not take any pictures, no.
But you did take 2 pictures.
Of the mirrors. I took 2 pictures of the bathroom mirrors that was the master bathroom where I was.
You took this picture after Mr. Depp had injured his finger.
That's correct.
And you took this picture after you had allegedly been assaulted by Mr. Depp, yes?
That's correct.
Yet you didn't capture yourself in the mirror, did you?
I don't see myself in the mirror, no.
Let's please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 375. You took this picture as well, right, Ms. Heard?
That's correct.
And this is from one of the bathroom mirrors in Australia?
That's correct.
This is also a picture taken after Mr. Depp had injured his finger?
That's correct.
And this is also a picture taken after you had allegedly been assaulted by Mr. Depp?
That's correct.
You didn't capture yourself in the mirror in this picture either, did you?
I do not see myself in the mirror in that picture.
Is that because you didn't have any visible injuries on you?
It's because I was taking a picture of the writing.
Let's talk about the writing on this mirror. So the writing in black paint is from Mr. Depp, correct?
It's all from Mr. Depp.
And it's your testimony under oath that you did not write the red text that says, quote, "Call Carly Simon, she said it better, babe," end quote.
That's correct.
Because if you did write that, it means that your husband was walking around the house bleeding from his amputated finger, and you're writing snarky messages to him on a mirror, right? 1:57:21 through 1:58:54. It's a recording, Your Honor.
It's not to get you mad. It's not to get. It's just to get out of a bad situation while it's happening before it gets worse. In Australia, when we had the big fight where I lost the tip of my finger, at least 5 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms I went
to avoid talking to me.
To escape the fight.
You don't escape the fight. You escape the solution.
No.
You escape the solution.
No.
You escape figuring it out. We cannot work it out if you run away to the bathroom every time.
Listen to me.
You're the one who assaulted someone with a bottle in Australia, isn't that right, Ms. Heard?
I didn't assault Johnny in Australia. I didn't assault Johnny ever. I couldn't.
And then after he was injured, he had to hide from you, right?
That is incorrect.
5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms.
That is incorrect.
And you would pursue him.
That is incorrect.
Because he was avoiding talking to you.
Maybe she should have some.
Yeah. She only usually takes 25. You okay with 50?
Oh, Sarah?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with 100. But give her 50. So I'll tell you what's going on now. This is guilt.
Previously testified that you were the CEO for Art of Elysium. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And are you still currently in that position?
Yes, I am. I was a guest of James Franco, and Amber was in the movie. And so I met she and her sister at to be specific, at the after party of the premiere.
Did Miss Henriquez end up working for Art of Elysium at some point?
Yes, she did.
She really did whoop your butt. Oh.
This is a true and accurate copy of an email exchange that you sent to Miss Henriquez. Why did you send this email and letter to Miss Henriquez?
because I've struggled very much with what to do in a situation that I love someone who I know is doing something very wrong, and I know that they're doing it because they're trying to protect their sister, and I'm trying to protect her, and I'm just trying to get her to wake up and do the right thing, which is tell the truth. It's the only thing that can help everybody involved in this case.
Jennifer issued a letter to her. Dear Whitney, this is one of the most important letters that I've ever written in my life. You told me and others on staff you tried to stop Amber from attacking Johnny and nearly got thrown down the stairs. At no point in time was it ever said to me that Johnny had hit Amber nor abused her in any way. Had you ever expressed concern that Johnny was abusing Amber, I would have gotten a social worker or someone to help you to remove your sister from that situation. I would have done anything to help you in any way. My father reminded me this morning that I told him that Whitney had moved in with me because she was terrified of his sister. While you were living with me, you told me Johnny kept checking in to see how you were doing, and he called you sis, and you called him brother. You said to me on multiple occasions that you did not know why he was staying in it, nor why he was putting up with Amber's abuse. You shared with me the damage endured by both of you as children and the injury you had suffered from Amber, both psychologically and physically. You were devastated during this time, and my heart broke for you. My heart still breaks for you. When you came back from New York, I believe it was the Tribeca Film Festival, the Adderall Diaries premiere, or both, you shared with me and everyone in the office that Amber freaked out, attacked you, and threw a wine glass full of red wine at you in the elevator. Again, my dates are uncertain, but I'm 100% certain of what you shared and have asked a few others who heard it in the office to make sure my facts are accurate. While Amber and Johnny were in Australia, you were in the office sitting in the black and white chairs near the kitchen and loudly proclaimed, "Oh my God, she's done it now. She's cut off his fucking finger."
We had seen during Amber Heard's cross-examination that she was confronted with her prior deposition from 2016 when she inadvertently let it slip out that she may have been working with TMZ to reveal information.
When I say reach, I'm specifically saying I would like him to know information coming from me or coming from Jerry, from me, so that he finds out about the divorce filing or my intention to do so from some other source other than TMZ, which was alerted.
On the 12th, we received a video depicting Johnny Depp slamming some cabinets that was captured by Ms. Heard.
Johnny seems to be drinking, and he just goes crazy.
Nothing happened this morning, you know that? Nothing happened this morning.
Oh, you got this going? Oh, really? Really?
How long does it take for TMZ to obtain a copyright over something received directly from a source?
Something in the realm of 15 minutes.
How much time had passed from the time you received the kitchen cabinet video to the time it was posted on TMZ?
About 15 minutes.
Have you seen the kitchen cabinet video that was played in this trial?
I have, yes.
How does that video that was played in this trial compare to the one you received on August 12, 2016?
When I had clicked the direct link that we received and watched the video in its entirety, it was much shorter than the video that's been played in this trial. There was a bit at the beginning that was played here in which Ms. Heard is seemingly sort of sitting at the camera and getting into position. And then there's a bit at the end where she's seemingly snickering and looks at the camera. That part was not present in what we received.
Have you drunk this thing this morning? Oh, you got this going? Oh, really? Really? See that shit on me, motherfucker?
I didn't. You were smashing shit.
Oh, bye. Ass.
You know, you mentioned the incentive for her to do this stuff. So Samantha Spector, her lawyer at the time, wrote a extortion letter, we call it, because she wrote a letter to Johnny's legal team saying, Johnny needs to do all of these things, otherwise we're going to basically out him. So she asked for $50,000 a month. She asked for a Range Rover. She asked for $10,000 a month for shopping. She asked for all of these exorbitant things, and this was in that week between May 21st and May 27th when she got the restraining order. So when you say, there's an incentive there for her to do this, absolutely, and she knew exactly what she wanted. She itemized it on the list.
Now, Depp's daughter and his exes are coming to his defense.
In a statement obtained by the BBC, Ryder says she cannot wrap her head around the allegations, adding that from my experience of Johnny, it is impossible to believe that such horrific allegations are true.
Vanessa Paradis, who has 2 children with Depp, wrote, all the years I've known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me. Depp's first wife, Lori Ann Allison, told TMZ he's a soft person.
During the course of your relationship, did he ever push you down any stairs?
No, he never pushed me, kicked me, or threw me down any stairs.
What you probably didn't know is that Amber herself was arrested for domestic violence a few years back with her partner.
With her domestic partner. We broke this story
where they were at some point together in the Seattle airport in 2009, and Amber was arrested for domestic violence. And what happened, we're told, Amber struck her girlfriend.
Grabbed her by the arm and struck her, at least allegedly. She ended up in court. The prosecutor said, look, both of them live in Los Angeles. The prosecutor said, look, we'll let you go back down to LA. We're going to keep this case open.
This is the state of Washington versus Amber Van Ree, cause number CPS 013529. Stephanie Sada on behalf of the state. Ms. Van Ree is present in custody with counsel.
Any questions about that?
No, Your Honor.
Sitting here today, Ms. Heard, you still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
This is the latest in over 130 videos I've done on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard controversy, and for this last one I really wanted to do something that would be a great one-stop resource and would stand the test of time, so I put a lot of effort into it. It took a while to put together, and so I really appreciate your support. Most people watch without donating, but I do depend on your donations. PayPal preferred to the YouTube thanks button because it takes less of your money, but whatever you want to do is great. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.